The Wolverines will put total weather to crank us up. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Offense being aggressive. They go for two early in the game on the first drive, and they don't come away with the points now. How's that going to impact the game?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for room. It's Haynes. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Chang. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to go up top. He holds it in, and nobody's close. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. A first down run in the red zone. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Chang. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ginn. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Going with the ground game left. Shakes off the defender. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air, it's Chang. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Got it behind the line. It's Jordan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Man, that linebacker timed that play so well. I'm surprised the running back even held on to the football. They're lucky that was only a tackle for loss.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking downfield, it's Chang. Under fire. Not enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick cross to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Rush is on him, trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Looking left. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Well, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They go to the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Wants to throw. It's Chang. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt the try. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Still looking on the move. He'll pull it down and run. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Motion from the wideout. He caught it! And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Tight end now in motion. Pushes for the goal line. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Looking to throw. Extending the play. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Lost one deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is a guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Hauls it in. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I don't know as a defense on third down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open. Maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting one of the best wide receivers in all of college football be that scot-free. That was just way too easy for the offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Miller with the ball. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Chang. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Defense looks like they're coming. Hold and finds his man on the left. Speeding down the left side. The 20. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one or a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On the run, deep down the right side. Looking to get it in.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. We saw that there on the incompletion.
Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Touchdown, Wazoo! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. He's got it for the 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Looking to throw, it's Chang. Skips away from pressure. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big for 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jordan. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. from the gun. They'll give it on the inside. There he goes. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
To the ground. He's got it again. On his feet at the 40. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
He's got it on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Washington State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And that extra point carries some significance. Now a field goal just ties the game. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Chang. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Washington State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man, it's Ncaa. He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He might want another play. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. It's complete. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He slams his way into the end zone for a 2-point conversion.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, you can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high. And, David, this offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leader.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Here's the heat. And the pressure that could be a costly play.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to make.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack. bring it out. It's Miller. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Chang. Pressure coming. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
He wants to change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. Touchdown Wolverines. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. Turning it on. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. Send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
That's caught. It's Hardy. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking for an advantage to the right. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Chang. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Fires to the tight end.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a first down. The Wolverines are marching down the field. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Give to the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the gun, running back on the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from Pater.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun. Wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll immediately call timeout. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Good timing on the quick out. Runs through a tackle. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets the first down. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Leaves it with the back. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pena. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
What's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Dampier. He's going to take off. Inside the 30. At the 20, he's got space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Looking deep. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down with this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower to throw in the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Chang. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground, never got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. With the catch, it's Hardy. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Working that wide receiver screen. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Brought down after a nice game. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grab behind the line, it's Hardy. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Hits him with a stiff arm. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Ginn. Gives him the big stiff arm. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start.
Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Pena. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Touchdown, South Carolina! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Michigan offense. They want that clock to run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage.
There he goes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Chang. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Chang. And the defense dragged him down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. To the air, it's Dampier. Unloads to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
On fourth down, looking to pass. It's complete to the right. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
With the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. To throw, it's Dampier. Looking for the score. Pass to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ginn. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. Handoff to the lone back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they score first here in overtime. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You gotta find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth.
Turning it on! He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. 1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Chang. Trying to bow his way in. Touchdown, Wolverines. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They didn't make it, pushed all the chips to the middle of the table for the 2-point try, and they get nothing. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this that come down to the wire, you got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Ncaa. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Syracuse right back at it.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Orange converted and picked up that last 1st down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. To the air, it's Ncaa. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Syracuse. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Defense in press coverage. On the run, it's Ncaa. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. Crosses the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to him again. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Delivers the stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Hard running there. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Chang. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Horned Frogs look to do some damage in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quickly complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Bringing it back. The tag. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cuse. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. Fires left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Ncaa. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. They're going to run it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receiver. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
This offense says it's 4-down territory, taking a chance from the 43. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Orange. And that one will put him up here in the second half. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds his man on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Gonna let it fly. Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was offsides, and this is going to be a first down. In a tight game like this, a mistake that keeps a drive alive for your opponent, just devastating. Offense has first down. The give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. These two teams just trading body shots and haymakers.
And we talked about it all week. These two teams, just great teams going at it. Who's going to make the plays late? Who's not going to make the plays? But we knew this was going to be a huge battle because these teams are so good and so evenly matched.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Back to throw, it's Chang. Fires on the move. Hauls it in. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quarterback making checks. From the gun to give, looking for room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. The give is to Miller. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They'll run it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. He caught it. Touchdown, Syracuse. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead. Getting set for the point after. The The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
TCU 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Hughes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes out needing a score here, down one possession. From the gun. Got a man, it's Hughes. Breaks into the open. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Snagged in the middle. It's Ncaa. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. The Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? These corners backing off a bit. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season. Syracuse will kick off and will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Johnson looking to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Slithers into space. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do...
Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Louisiana Tech, number 6, with the catch and score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Throwing right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the right. Got the quick pass. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chain. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Got his man on the right. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Back to pass, it's Chang. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Johnson wants to throw it. Now adjusting. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st
some QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Harris. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. He does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Johnson looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Number 4 in the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback extends the play. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a man, it's Chang. Floating away. Rolling right and going deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. the Bulldogs will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Grab near the marker, it's Jordan. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Syracuse right back at it.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The play action fake. Using the quick game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Zings it complete to the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Haynes. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Chang. Touchdown, Cuse! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They go 83 yards on the drive, him try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. One final play before the end of the quarter. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The inside handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Syracuse right back at it.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. From the gun, running back gets to give.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay?
Touchdown, Orange! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments, and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And it's good, and he's gotten the lead up to 3 late. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed in the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth. It's keep that clock running. It's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes with the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The clock is at 18 seconds. Hearts are beating fast. The onside kick is coming. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Johnson wants to throw it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Louisiana Tech.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Belling. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game.